It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer, and it's time to review a beer from the Netherlands, from a brewery. They used to be called the Moersleutel. Now they're called Moersleutel, and this is a can in a 440 milliliter can of the Extravagant chocolate stout, and it's 13% ABV, and it's in a collaboration with Crack Chocolate. Wow. Made in Alkmaar since 2016. This brewery prides itself on its strong beers. This was sent to me by Roy in the Netherlands. Thank you very much, Roy. But I was in my local bottle shop really, and recently, and I seen some Moersleutel beers, and they were all very strong, all kind of like high ABV beers. And I think if you decide to go in that direction with the brewery, then I think you have to stay there, because people expect for you to keep bringing out then these stronger ABV like this 13% Extravagant chocolate stout. It's in a 440 milliliter can, as I mentioned. Thank you very much to Roy for sending. I'm going to get it out into a glass and see what we get. Custom blended and roasted cacao beans, thanks to Mark from Crack. Cheers, Mark. I have had the guys from Moersleutel. They have been on the channel. I did a feature in 2020, the situation of 2020, where I would get brewers on the Stone Crow Virtual. Look at this. Whoa. Did you see that? Now this glass does not have a widget in the bottom. It was almost as if like that head just wanted to carry on climbing. Wow. Now let me remind you, this beer is 13% ABV and it's holding a head. There's not many beers out there at 13% ABV that will hold a head. That is wow. That looks quality. One finger tan coloured head, jet black beer. Look at the liquid. Look at that jet black liquid. Look at that. Blimey. I'm not really able to rock the beer back and forth too much at the moment to show you that kind of that carbonation chasing the head of the glass. I'm going to have to drink some to show you that. But look at that for a liquid. It's can conditioned as well. Can you see the little bits of sediment rolling around in the side of the glass? It's a can conditioned beer. Thank you very much, Roy, for this one. I am now going to get the aroma on this beer. Oh, wow. Oh, whoa. Now, where do I think this is going? Where do I think this is heading? I think we're heading in. It's a chocolate stout. We're going to be heading in that sweet direction. It's definitely candied. It definitely smells a little bit like a Kinder Egg, an alcoholic Kinder Egg with cacao nibs and coffee. It would be very nice if this beer had some bitterness, because it does smell very sweet. And most of you know I don't really like a sweet beer too much, so I'm hoping for some bitterness on this. There's only one way to find out, and that's to get in. Cheers, everybody. Whoa. Still going. Still going. Whoa. That is one of the most unreal, bonkers beers I've ever drank in my life. I was about to go charging in saying, it's way too sweet. It's way too sweet. But then there's a little bit of a pause in my mind, not in the flavours. The flavours are pounding you. The flavours are absolutely pounding your head. I stopped and I tried to contemplate the flavours in the beer, and I realised that, yeah, okay, there is a lot of sweetness there, but there's a lot of bitterness too. A lot of bitterness. It starts off like this raging candy shop Kinder Egg surprise, like a kid's birthday party with chocolate everywhere. You know, where they got chocolate all over their mouths and, you know, sweet, like nightmare situation. But then it very quickly goes over to being like really, really bitter, like, and you get this heat in the throat. You get this warming sensation in the throat as you're drinking the beer, because that 13% ABV is like sliding down into the pit of the stomach. There's no hiding. There's no hiding behind that 13% ABV. Right, let's rock it back and forth. I can do that now. Look at that. Look at the way that carbonation is fighting, absolutely fighting through that head. Wow. Question is, and you're probably as confused as I am at the moment, do I like it? Initially, and I mean this with the greatest of respects, and I'm just having a bit of fun, it feels like your teeth are rotting in front of you. It feels like there's that much sweetness in the beer that the beer's literally rotting your teeth in front of you. But then it somehow kind of steers away from that. It steers away from that and it goes in the direction of like, bitter, 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 caramel, vanilla, chocolate, coffee, caramel, roasted malts galore. It's a really interesting beer. It's really sticky too. I can feel a real stickiness on the lips from the amount of everything that's in the beer, the hops, the malt, the chocolate, the roasted flavours. There's bound to be oats in the beer, but there's a stickiness. I can feel that stickiness on the lips. It's a funny one. It's a funny one, and you're probably asking, why didn't you buy any of the Moersleutel beers in the bottle shop the other day? And it's because I would indulge on them way too much. I think it's one of those like paths you decide to take as a beer drinker. I'm going to go down the strong beer path. And this is like, it's the ultimate kind of like luxury beer. If you like having a meal in a pub and then finishing off with a chocolate gatto at the end, then this is the beer for you. It really is. It is proper luxury in a glass. The chocolate's quite prominent. It's very much Kinder Egg, Haribo, that sort of thing. Not Haribo, what's the American? Hershey's, Kinder Egg, quite sweet chocolate flavours. Lots of probably cocoa powder in the beer. It is. They've named this beer perfectly. And I don't even think I need to explain anymore. It's an extravagant chocolate stout at 13% ABV. We used 140 kilos of cacao in this brew, equal to the weight of a big motorbike. Wow. So they use the weight of a motorbike in cacao nibs in this beer. You can taste it. It's like drinking a motorbike. It's like trying to drink a motorbike. I'm going to rate it. Thank you very much, Roy, for sending me this beer. This is just wow. Wow. I'm going to say, the temptation is that you go 10 out of 10, Stone the Crows. There's a big temptation for that. But I'm going to say 7. 7 out of 10. Because I think that's a sharing beer. I think for me to drink that whole can, I think, you know, I'll be off to bed type of thing. And I wouldn't be able to sleep because of all the chocolate and the coffee. I was wide awake laying there like, it's a sharer. It's definitely a sharer. That's okay. Lots of beers are made to share. Why have I given it a 7 out of 10? A 7 out of 10 from Moersleutel Craft Beer? Because I suppose this is just my own personal opinion, but I just don't buy these beers anymore. I just don't buy these like bonkers. I've become a bit comfortable. I've become a bit comfortable with my Weiss beer, and I've become a bit comfortable with my German Pilsners and my Czech lagers. And yeah, I mean, 8 years ago, I'd have been bouncing off the stairs for this type of thing. 10 out of 10, this is wonderful. But my drink, and I suppose that's just my age. I just hit that age now where, like, would my body suffer if I wallop that down in one go type of thing? You know, it's a bit like an alcoholic Red Bull, isn't it? You know, you just don't know what you're putting in your system. So 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10 from Moersleutel Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom. Cheers.